Joey Carbstrong. I'm a vegan activist. I wasn't always, and I come from a very crazy past of gangs and drugs, and I turned my life around after prison, and now I try to create positive change. I went vegan after a seed was planted while I was on house arrest. I was obese and I looked for a diet to lose weight, and I come across a raw foodist who was talking about the power of fruits and vegetables. And he was talking about karma, and when you eat dead food, like a dead animal, you take on everything that animal went through. And it resonated with me and it stayed with me. And then when I become sober after prison, I felt like I was not living in alignment with my own morals. I felt like a hypocrite, caring for some animals, eating others. And I made the shift the next day to full vegan.
What's the best part of being vegan?
For me, it's knowing that you're not contributing to the harm, exploitation, suffering of the innocent. I'm constantly surprised, dumbfounded, astounded by some of the justifications people try to use to continue to abuse animals. They would never use these justifications in any other context, but as soon as it's to defend their meat-eating habit, their logic goes out the window. They contradict their own core values, and it surprises me because these are good people in every other aspect of their lives, but when it comes to eating flesh of animals who've been murdered, they seem to try to justify it with ridiculous responses that I don't even think they truly believe, but it's just their conditioning.
And they question you for not supporting the murder of animals.
Yeah, it's almost like you get criticized for doing something that they believe anyway. Most people believe animals deserve moral treatment, but their actions completely contradict that. I used to be a very violent person, and it's made me a more compassionate person to other people as well. It's made me exercise more empathy with others. It's still a process for me. It's kind of two-sided because you do express more empathy to others, but at the same time you see how cold-hearted people can be. And it's like waking up in a nightmare, and there's nothing more, shocking and eerie, haunting than being at the front of a slaughterhouse as the sun's rising over the beautiful countryside, and there's animals screaming for their life on such a beautiful planet, a beautiful earth, with compassionate people all supporting a horror show. So that can be hard to come to terms with. Oh, I wish I had a conversation with me now. I feel like people try to talk around the subject too much. And most people I talk to are adults, and I would appreciate if someone was just straight with me and said it how it is, without trying to fluff it up. Just directly tell me what is going on. What am I contributing to? Okay? I think we fall into this trap of trying to make people feel too comfortable, and people shouldn't feel comfortable about this. You can be respectful, but direct and honest about what's happening to animals, and that's how I speak. And I wish that someone like me had a conversation with me 10 years ago about this, and I think I would have been turned out a very different person. Well, at the start of this year, I started a tour in the UK, and we decided to call this, the first episode of this tour, The Vegan Prophecy. And a prophecy just means that something predicted to happen, or something that will happen. So we believe that a vegan world has already happened, we just haven't caught up to it yet. And so I 100% believe a vegan world is possible. And if we don't believe that, then it will never manifest. So we all need to believe with all our hearts that this is possible, that it's sort of put out to the universe that it's already manifested, and this is what will help it sort of move along further. I would say if you're not yet vegan, please stop harming animals through your choices. And if you're vegan, then please actively try to stop others from harming animals. If you live your life by inspiring even one person to stop harming animals, then I think that you've made a positive impact. So don't worry about how big of an impact you make, as long as you're doing something actively to help animals. You should feel, fulfillment in your heart for that, and I'd be forever grateful, the animals would be forever grateful, and I think you'd lead a more happy, more fulfilled life when you do something altruistic for others.
That's beautiful, Joey. That's all.
Thanks, mate.